In today's video, we are making an incredible barbecue chicken homemade pizza. I swear it's fire. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of More Seasoning. I am your host, Farnum, and today we are playing with the new Ooni pizza oven that I got. I got it last week. I ran some tests. I burnt a bunch of pizzas, but I've got it figured out, and we're gonna make an incredible barbecue chicken pizza. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be packed with flavor. We're gonna make our own savory barbecue sauce. It sounds complex, but I promise it's very simple, it's very flavorful, and it'll feed everyone. If you're still watching, scroll down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, drop a comment below, and let's get into the B-roll. Come on. All right, so the ingredients for your barbecue chicken pizza are going to be fresh pizza dough, because honestly, not everybody has all the time in the world to make fresh dough. And if you get home from work and you want to whip something up, fresh pizza dough from your local grocery store is the way to go. Boneless chicken tenders, medium cheddar cheese, low moisture shredded mozzarella cheese, peppercinis, a red onion, a red bell pepper, green onion, fresh chives, your favorite barbecue sauce of choice. But if you want to make your own homemade barbecue sauce, the ingredients you'll need are ketchup, yellow mustard, orange juice, Frank's red hot sauce, apple cider vinegar, Wtf sauce, coconut aminos, molasses, a honey of your choice, mustard powder, coriander, smoked paprika, ground cumin, onion powder, chili powder, garlic powder, and brown sugar. All right, so the only two tools I recommend that you do buy are a pizza stone. You're gonna put this into your oven and it's gonna get really hot, right? So you put that in there before the pizza. That way when you put the pizza on top, it cooks the bottom of the pizza and it gets nice and crispy. The other thing I suggest is a pizza peel, and this is what you use to slide your pizza onto the pizza stone and also pick it up. I tried a couple pizza videos ago to do this without the peel and it went like this. And I will flip it right. So that's why you're gonna want these tools. All right, so the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna prep our pizza dough out. The number one thing you need to make sure is that you pull your pizza dough out and let it come down to room temperature, because it is going to be a to roll out. So all we're gonna do is we're gonna flour our work surface, then we're gonna pull our pizza dough out onto the flour, cover that with a little bit of flour, and then we're just gonna press it down and use our palms to push it out into the shape that we want. Then for the next few minutes, we're just gonna go ahead and stretch it out. We're gonna hold it by the edges and rotate around so it stretches out evenly. Then we'll put our knuckles underneath and kind of lightly pull the dough apart and stretch it in every direction. That way we keep that circular form. Don't be afraid to toss your pizza up, let the dough hang off your knuckles, and just go ahead and stretch it out until you feel it is a nice and round, thin shape. All right, so once you think you've got your pizza to the shape and thinness that you desire, grab a little tray or a cutting board of some sort. You're gonna grab a little bit more flour, and then we're just gonna flour this because we don't want the bottom of the pizza to stick. And then we're gonna hit it with just a little bit of cornmeal, and this is also gonna help it not stick and just add a little bit of crunch to that crust. Then we're just gonna grab our pizza, put it on. It's not gonna be a perfect circle. You can get it close, but it'll never be perfect. And then what I have here is called a dough prickler. You can also use a fork like this, or, you know, get a dough prickler on Amazon, and all we're gonna do is just roll it through the dough to get rid of any of those air bubbles that are trapped inside. So I just roll it through the dough, avoid the crust, and then we're gonna let this sit for about 30 minutes while we do the rest of our prep work. All right, now let's prep the fresh ingredients first. We're gonna start with a quarter of a red onion. We're just gonna cut that out, and then we're gonna peel that skin off, and then we're just gonna do some thin slices down the length of it, scoop it up into the bowl. All right, next we're gonna cut up about half of a red pepper. We're gonna cut that into thin slices, then we're just gonna go ahead and cut down the length of the slice into small cubes, scoop it up into the bowl. Next, we're gonna cut up a green onion, cut down the length of the onion at an angle to get some nice angled cuts. Scoop them up into the bowl. All right, next we're gonna cut up our chives, cut them in half just a couple times, and then run some very thin slices down the length of the chives. Scoop it up into the bowl with the green onion. All right, next we're gonna go ahead and shred about 1.5 cups of our medium cheddar. All right, next on a plastic cutting board, we're just gonna cube up some chicken tenderloin. All you're gonna do is slice down the middle, and then we're just gonna cut those into little cubes, scoop them up into a bowl, and then hit it with some salt and pepper. Now it's time for our barbecue sauce, and we're gonna start off with 2 cups of ketchup, 1/2 cup of yellow mustard, 1/2 cup apple cider vinegar, 1/4 cup of Wtf sauce, 2 tablespoons coconut aminos, 2 tablespoons molasses, 2 tablespoons Frank's Red Hot sauce, 1/4 cup of orange juice, 1 tablespoon of honey. For a sweeter barbecue sauce, you can do 1 cup of brown sugar. For a little less sweet, 1/2 cup. 2 teaspoons chili powder, 2 teaspoons ground cumin, 1/2 teaspoon mustard powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground coriander. Now let's mix. All right, so at this point, all your stuff is prepped out. This is a lot thinner than it normally would be because obviously I ran out of ketchup, so I had to use some crushed tomatoes, but still tastes like a bomb barbecue sauce. All we have to do at this point is heat this up on the stove on a low medium heat. You know what, actually, let's just go to the stove, come on. All right, so here we are at the stove, and right here, all I've got is my barbecue sauce in a saucepan on a low heat. I'm just letting all those sugars start to melt, let all those flavors come together. We don't want it to boil or come to a crazy bubble, but like I said, a very low heat. We're just letting everything get hot, and you can taste to go. So if you wanna add to it, you want it to have a little more spice or heat, you can add some cayenne or a little more Frank's. If you want it a little sweeter, you can add more brown sugar or honey. You can customize this, but it is a very good baseline barbecue sauce at home. And then over here, all I've got is a hot pan with some avocado oil on it. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and put my chicken in, just like that. And then all we're gonna do is just flatten this out. And then we're just gonna let this cook on this side until we start to see the brown start to creep up the side of the chicken. We'll do it for about 45 seconds to a minute, and then we'll flip everything. All right, as you can see, the white is starting to creep up the side of the chicken, and we're just gonna start to flip. Like that. All right, now we're gonna let it cook on that second side for about another 45 seconds. Break apart any of the chicken that are stuck together at this point. Then we're gonna give them a toss. We're gonna let them continue to cook for about another minute, mixing frequently. So we're just gonna find the thickest piece of chicken. We're gonna cut it in half, and then we're just gonna check to see if it's thoroughly cooked inside. And it is nice and white, so we're gonna put these into a bowl. All we have to do is test our barbecue sauce to make sure we like it, and we did. So now all I'm gonna do is grab a nice big spoonful of that barbecue sauce, and then I'm just going to toss it on our chicken, and just give it a mix. And as this barbecue sauce cools down, especially if you throw it in the fridge into a squeeze bottle, it will definitely thicken up even more. And at this point, our chicken's ready, our pizza is ready, our oven is ready, and now we just gotta put that pizza together, so let's get it. All right, so at this point, your oven should be heated up to its maximum temperature of around 500 to 550, but we're gonna go outside and hit the Ooni oven. We got our pizza ready to go. And listen, sometimes it might stick. So a trick that you can do, and you don't have to worry about saliva or anything, it's getting cooked at a very high temperature. You just lift the edge up, and then you give it a blow underneath and it'll release the pizza. So let's head outside. It's time to put this in the oven. All right, so we're over here. This is the Ooni, and it is super hot in there right now. If you look inside, don't get too close, you will melt your that's a pizza stone on the bottom, similar to the one that's gonna be in our stove. And as you can see, it's got fire all the way around. All right, we're just gonna roll because listen, sometimes this pizza gets stuck and I want you guys to know how, if it is stuck, to get it off. So again, I floured and cornmealed this peel. So let's go. All right, here we go. Moving just a little bit. I'm gonna readjust. I'm gonna pivot. Hopefully that's not too hot already. A little bit more. All right, we should be good now. Here we go, going straight in. Yeah, we got it, baby. It's so hot, I can't even stand in front of it. I don't know if you guys can see the heat coming out of this thing, but this is over 1,000 degrees. I think it's like 950 actually. Extremely hot. If we look in there, we can start to see the crust in the back is rising, especially on that left side, close to that flame. All right, and the trick with this is, oh my God, the pizza is on fire, folks. Ah! Okay, so that's gonna be a little well done on the side, which is fine. But now we have to flip it around, just like that, so we can cook the other side of it. Oh, that's so hot. Here we go. Hey, hey, just like that. And we're going back in. I'm gonna put it a little further away from that flame. because we do not want to scorch that pizza any more than it already is. Nice, we can see that crust rising in the back. Okay, it looks like that crust is starting to smoke. Hell yeah, let's pull her out. Ah! Nice and toasty. I feel like, what do you think about this? I feel like we could get that a little more cooked, I'm not gonna lie. One more time. I got the fire on a medium heat. I'm gonna leave it in there for no more than 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and our pizza should be done. The pizza is looking amazing. We burnt it a little bit right here, so obviously we'll avoid that when we eat, but the rest of that crust, nice. And now we just gotta top this with some more barbecue sauce and some green onions, and we can hit the taste test, so let's roll. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any more time, it is the moment of truth, the taste test for our homemade barbecue chicken pizza. We need a celebrity taste tester. Let's bring him back. It's my boy, Jamari. Ooh-wee. Homemade barbecue chicken pizza. 3, 2, 1. That shit good as a motherfucker.
Barbecue sauce?
That barbecue sauce is insane. Damn!
A barbecue sauce hit different. It ain't no normal ass barbecue sauce. It got a little tang to it.
It just feels like you got punched in the mouth by a pit boss. Like, it's perfect.
The fulfillment level on this motherfucker, 10. 10. Fulfillment level. I made that on my own. Fulfill all your little needs that you got.
Look at that. I mean, can you imagine just sinking your teeth into this?
If y'all don't make this, I'm beating y'all ass.
We're gonna have to hit the star scale. Jamari, on a scale of 1 to 5, what are you giving this?
I'm gonna give it a 4-star.
Okay.
Honest opinion. Only because, you know, it's not.
You wouldn't put the veggies on there.
I wouldn't put the veggies on there. Not my thing.
Right.
And, other than that, no, the barbecue sauce is gas.
Okay.
The pizza with the chicken, like, I don't know. I love pizza, I love chicken, and I love barbecue sauce.
So it works.
That sounds like a stereotype, but still, I love that.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, on a scale of 1 to 5 on the star scale, I'm a veggie fan, which is why I put them on there. I'm giving this a 5-star for a barbecue chicken pizza. Make sure if y'all still watching, you slide down, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and drop a comment below and let me know. You like veggies on your barbecue chicken pizza or not? If you like Jay, you don't. If you like me, you do. Let me know below. Hey, my name is Farnum. This is Jamari. This is another episode of More Seasoning. Appreciate y'all for watching. We're gonna eat the rest of this pizza. We out.